Hey you guys, this is your coach Andrea Dickerson, and in today's video I'm going to give you step number 7 of the 21 steps to owning and operating a successful childcare business. In this step, I'm going to talk to you about financing your vision. You know, this is the stuff that nobody really told you because they never really walked through it themselves, but there's more ways to finance your vision than conventional lending. Sometimes you're not in a position for conventional lending, and I'm going to show you some things that I did in order to finance my vision and to get started right away. So before we get started, you know the drill. Don't act like you don't know, girl. Go ahead, download that worksheet so that we can make sure that you're using your brainstorming worksheet to capture these key points that I'm talking about for today's lesson. All right, so here we go. Number 1, how you can finance your vision is to first count up the cost. So many times you tell yourself, I can't afford it. And then I say, well, what is it that you can't afford? And so many of my clients can never really pinpoint, well, I can't afford to get $60,000 or $70,000 or $80,000 or $250,000. But you'll never know what you can and cannot do if you don't know what the hurdle is or what it is that you have to overcome. So always count up the cost. The cost of doing business can really shock you that you can get started with little to nothing if you just clearly have a vision in place. So don't skip those other steps that we talked about. Why? Because those steps are going to help you really be clear about what it's going to cost you to own and operate a successful business. All right, number 2. When it comes to financing your vision, sometimes you have to apply your hustle to something part-time so that you can gather up your coins, Benjamin, paper, money. That's right. Whatever you call it, you need a part-time hustle so that you can begin to generate the income that's needed in order to finance what you're trying to do. Take me, for example. I remember I was on the floor in my 2-bedroom home crying out to God with this big vision that was on the inside of me, not knowing how to clearly go about bringing it to pass. The reason why I didn't know is because my credit was shot. I had foreclosed on my first home, my first childcare location. I sold it and walked away with nothing, not even the tissue paper. And so I was in a bad place. I was in a place where I thought I couldn't afford to do it. And because of what I thought, I didn't give myself options of winning. So one day I'm on the floor in my 2-bedroom family home environment and I'm crying out to God. And something came over me like a peace that surpasses all understanding. And the thought hit me, don't wait for people to come to you. Take your services to the people. And I immediately got up off that floor, dried up those tears off my eyes, and I got on my hustle. I started a nanny agency, and this agency generated $50,000 within the first year. And guess what, you guys? That nanny agency pushed me where I needed to be. So then I was able to get Akiba Academy partially started. So then I had other hurdles that I had to cross. One of the hurdles that I had to cross was I had to make sure that we had a licensed playground and things inside of the facility like materials, cubby, so many other things that comes along with childcare. And so guess what I had to do? I had to discover another hustle. So then I got into fundraising. When I got into fundraising, it helped me generate the monies that I needed to get my playground started. So those are some of the key things that I did to finance my vision. Now let me tell you a little bit about one of my clients from Thomasville, Georgia. One of my clients wanted to get started in the childcare industry, but she needed to have cash flow. So we went through the processes that I'm talking to you guys about today, and we have several other processes that's in our academy and in our blueprint system. And one of the things that she decided to do was a work from home option. Well, she decided to work from home, and she found out online about this company that she could work for, and it could be from home. So she generated enough income to get her childcare business started, but she never left the job that it allowed her to work from home. So she then took her work from home job and placed it inside of the office of her childcare business. So she had office hours for her childcare and office hours from her work from home job. And one of the benefits from her having this work from home job was that she had benefits. And so she owned and operated her business, plus she had a work from home job. As a matter of fact, in my Jumpstart Academy, I walk you through the work from home jobs and the work from home places that you can have. I've taken a full course on how you can work from home, and you can make up to $250 just from working from home for one thing that you can do online. But I've taken this course so that I can stay empowered to generate funds no matter where I am, whether I'm home or in my childcare facility. So just because you have a daycare doesn't mean that you can't work from home and generate other funds. And this is what she did. So I'm encouraging you right now to think about a part-time hustle, whether it's babysitting, whether it's hosting group babysitting opportunities for doctor offices or different businesses, or whether it's you doing a fundraising. And one of the things that my husband did to help finance our business was he got involved in network marketing. I know so many times people may come to you with network marketing opportunities and you may think, oh, that's not for me. But you know what? My husband and I said anything that's going to generate money in our business is for us. And so we got started with a network marketing business, and that network marketing business, our very first check was like $3,500, and you know what that money did? It helped us get to the next level. And I'm so grateful that my husband did not give up on his goals and dreams. And that network marketing business caused us to generate more money. But you know what was the key to that? Hustle. Don't start something without thinking about it, because you gotta finish what you start. All right, so here's the next one. The first thing I want you to do, if you are looking for ways to generate money from home, is to go to the internet and type in work from home jobs online. Make sure that it's online, something you can do. You know, something as simple as stuffing envelopes can be a part-time business for you that can generate some type of income that can help you, whether it's you deciding to work later nights or early mornings to generate this money. Anything that you can do that can move you forward to financing your vision is worth it. You just got to say, you know what? It's time for me to hustle. So these are just some of the key steps that I want for you to think about when it comes to financing your vision. As a matter of fact, there was some non-traditional lending that I could do. One of the things that I did was I applied for a non-traditional subprime lender loan through Accion USA. That's ACCION USA. And it was really easy for me, but thank God I had went through steps 1 through 7, because those steps taught me how to do a business plan and how to put my business entity in place. Because if I was still doing business as Andrea, I wouldn't have gotten that loan. It was a small loan, but those $3,500 got us to where we are today. So you can look into subprime lending as well. And then the last thing that I want to talk to you about is business grants. Now, don't sit around and wait for a business grant to come your way. Don't sit around and wait for somebody to give you a business grant, because it doesn't mean it's going to happen for you next month or next year. And so many childcare business owners hold up their goals and their dreams because they're waiting on a business grant. But hey, sometimes business grants happen quickly and sometimes they don't. But my advice is to don't wait for a business grant. Get out there, get on your hustle, know your business goals and dreams, and you can achieve it with or without grants. You don't need a handout, you just need to hustle. All right, let's get ready for the next lesson. Talk to you guys then. Bye-bye.